good morning everyone. How are you all doing today? Today is day 20 of our 30-day series. We only have 10 days left. Wow. I feel like once we pass like a certain point, I think it's like around 15 to 20 days, then we start to realize that actually we're getting closer to the end. Whereas before, it's like, oh, it feels like we have so much more to do. But today is day 20 and you guys have made it all the way here. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'm really happy for you. So today is also, depending on where you are in the world, a full moon in Pisces. So the full moon will hit the eastern countries. Like if we say the middle of the world is England, everything to the east of that will be hit on Tuesday with the full moon, and everything west of that will be hit today. So it's like a full-on split. But it's a really powerful day, and I'm sure if you're sensitive, maybe you start to feel the full moon energies that have been up the past several days. Maybe a little bit more restless at night, or you haven't been able to sleep much. Just because of the light and the power that a full moon has, it can be very strong in those regards. So it might feel a little bit overwhelming to sleep, or you have just so many ideas running through your head, and that's totally normal. A full moon can make people a little bit restless is one way to put it, but also just like creative. And I know that sometimes during the full moon, have like all of these projects ideas run me, so I like making lists of all of these ideas, and it can be a way to kind of just finally express some things that you haven't been able to express. But today, the full moon in Pisces, and Pisces is a water sign. It's also the last sign of the zodiac, meaning that it's a sign of closure and of letting go, and it's also a sign of process. So it's really beautiful because today marks the day of expansion because it's a full moon, but it's also like, what are you expanding from that you can let go of? And particularly since it's a full moon in Pisces, we're really working with emotions and forgiveness. Like how and what can you forgive yourself on? What have you gone through the past 6 months or more that you have been holding on to, and that you can forgive yourself or others for? Because it can be really, forgiveness is a really powerful practice, and it's a way for you in a way, and for anybody who practices it, to move on and to be able to finally keep going in their life and not be held back by this weight of whatever they're holding on to. So every full moon is also a completion for a new moon, but in a 6 months period. So this full moon is a completion full moon for the Pisces new moon that was on March 13th. So I encourage you to go check out if you journal what you journaled on March 13th, or if you remember what happened on March 13th, go check your calendar to see if you can remember that time period and what you were thinking about, what you were doing, and see if you started, maybe consciously or unconsciously, starting manifesting what you are actually putting out there and expanding on today. So it's a beautiful exercise to kind of just see what has happened in your expansion and your growth in the past 6 months. And it can be really powerful to see that actually you've had like these ideas of what you wanted to do, but it wasn't actually until the past several weeks that things started to come together and are fully manifesting your desires that you've been wanting to create for yourself, which is really exciting. So for today's meditation, we are going to work on just breathing with ourselves and sitting, but also we're going to stick with forgiveness and what can we forgive ourselves on, or if there's a particular topic. So we're going to bring to mind like, what do I need to forgive, and just allow whatever the different scenarios to come up. And if there's one in particular that you really feel like you want to forgive yourself and work on that, then use these 10 minutes as a way to kind of just sit with this scenario and figure out why you haven't let go yet and why you still feel guilty or you still feel hurt from this other person or yourself or whatever the scenario is. So I'm going to give you a minute to get ready for our meditation, and you can grab a pillow if you want to sit on the floor or a chair. Grab your journal, which is going to be really important, and a glass of water or anything to keep you hydrated. I'm going to set my timer and I'll meet you on the pillow. Okay. So, if you need more time, please just pause the video and come back to me. And we're just gonna get started. So finding a comfortable seat wherever you are, rolling your shoulders back. You can close your eyes or find a drishti, a gaze point on the floor in front of you. You can place your hands onto your knees or into your lap, whatever feels most comfortable. And we're gonna take 3 deep breaths together. Taking a deep inhale, filling your entire lungs with air. And exhale, let it go. One more time, deep inhale, filling your entire lungs. And exhale, let it go. And one last time, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Sitting here for a few moments to feel yourself ground into the space. Feeling yourself sitting on the earth. And gently feeling your energy land. Relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. Feeling yourself breathe here without forcing, without doing anything. Just allowing your body to breathe. When you're ready, you can gently step into the observer seat and ask yourself, what do I need to forgive? What do I need to forgive? And then allow these next few minutes to just bring up any scenarios that need to come up for you to choose to work with one. At any point, if your mind starts to take you away, gently invite it back into the present with your breath. By the end of the 10 minutes, I will let you know when time is up. And then we'll slowly come out of the meditation together. taking a deep inhale, filling your entire lungs with air. And exhale, let it go. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, bringing soft movement back into your body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes and maybe give yourself a nice big stretch. Welcome back. So I really encourage you to write down anything that you experienced during today's meditation. Even if you just had the scenario and something came up, even if nothing came up, allow yourself to write through this. This is important, especially on a full moon. It'll be really powerful. So thank you for joining me today, for being here and for showing up for yourself. And I will see you tomorrow for day 21.